All right. Well, good morning, JBSA community. My name is Olina, and I am joining you today from Vogel Mindfulness Center. We have changed our name from Vogel Meditation to Vogel Mindfulness Center. And we are located at it's across the post office at Fort Sam and across the Jimmy Broad in building 323. So today's practice will be for mobility and flexibility. And so with this practice, we actually will be inviting more movement in our body, in our joints. We will take pauses in between to really target those deeper muscles in our body between the movement, and we will incorporate twists and turns. But I just want to kind of extend an invitation to for you to remember that if something doesn't feel right in your body in a certain movement, you can always scale it down. You can always arrive at the child's pose, or you can come down to just lying down on the belly with either the arms stacked in front of you, and just take any resting pose if needed, or just watch how we are progressing, and you can scale back into the previous option, rather than taking a step further if it doesn't feel comfortable for you. So listen to your body, trust your body. Today, I wanted to start the practice with the quote from the Canadian-American psychotherapist, a writer for his work in the psychology of self-esteem, Nathaniel Branden. And he says, self-acceptance is my refusal to be in an adversarial relationship to myself. So just hold on to this thoughts and see if there are any thoughts that evolve as you are joining me today in our practice. So we will begin the practice by taking this time to close our eyes. The palms could be resting down on your knees. They could be in front of your heart. Whatever pose you choose, and as you close your eyes, or you may just lower your gaze, feel either the palms on your knees, feel the support of the knees under the palms, or just feel the palms coming together. Maybe the warmth as they come together. Just take this moment to bring the awareness to this present moment. Giving yourself that invitation to start this practice. And maybe asking yourself if there's anything that you need today, anything that you're looking for. And just breathe into your belly. Maybe as you follow your breath, see the pathway that it makes as you maybe feel a movement in the belly. There's maybe an expansion as you inhale, and then gentle contraction as you exhale. And maybe the palms are also resting, one palm on the belly and the others on your heart. And so let's take those 5 deep breaths here. Well, 5 kind of sets of breath, and we're going to add the words to the breath. So as you inhale to yourself, say, I. As you exhale to yourself, say, am. As you inhale to yourself, say, breath. Exhale in silence. I'll guide you through the next one, and then we'll take 3 more on our own. Inhale, I. Exhale, M. Inhale, breath. Exhale, and just hear the silence or the sound of your breath. So 3 more times on your own. Here, if you bring the palms, maybe if you decide, if you had them in front of your heart, you may bring them down to the side. And just think about kind of finding that movement in your body, maybe moving side to side a little bit, maybe back and forth, just anything. Maybe it's coming to you through shrugging the shoulders and releasing them. So any movement that you want to explore as we begin this practice. We'll start with our wrists and we'll complete a series of 5 here as well. So go ahead and bring your palms maybe facing towards each other. And we're going to spread the fingers out. So just be with your breath, breathing in and out freely. And then just as we invite the movement in the fingers, go ahead and bring the fingers together. We're going to bend the fingers so there is a 90-degree angle. And then release them all the way down. So this is very helpful to address the carpal tunnel syndrome, or also engage that movement in the wrist. So go ahead and make your fists. And then making a claw. And then spread the fingers out again. And bring them together. Bend at 90 degrees. All the way down. In a fist. And a claw. 3 more just like that. Again, spreading fingers together. Notice the sensations in your wrists, in your forearms. So this is very just beneficial, again, for engaging and finding that mobility in the wrists, especially if you are working at the keyboard consistently. This is a very nice exercise to do as you take pauses between. And spread out again, bring them together, 90 degrees, all the way down. Fists and claws. Let's do it one more time here. Expanding, extending the fingers together, 90 degrees, all the way down. Fists and claws. And so we'll continue to work on our wrists here. So we're going to go ahead and come to a tabletop. And for the tabletop, we're going to bring our palms so that we're going to externally rotate our arms. So the palms are down on the mat, but the fingers are pointing towards the knees. And here we're going to inhale a little bit. Toes are pointing to the back. And then we're going to set our hips towards the heels. Not all the way, you will just notice a sensation there in the front of your forearm. And so we're just kind of inviting that certain sensation. Just a little bit. You may breathe in the tabletop and then breathe out as you draw hips to the heels. And then begin to spread or point your fingers out and kind of gently rock side to side. And again, warming up the wrists, finding space and creating space in the wrists. The tops of our hands now are pointing down. So just know that this may be a little bit more activating for some of you. And if you need to find a soft surface, this is an option as we bring the tops of our hands down. If you have like a coat or a piece of clothing, you can fold it up as well. And the fingers are pointing the fingertips towards the knees again. This time the tops are resting on the floor. And we're going to do exact same thing. And just again, be aware of the sensation in your forearms. And just gently kind of move back and forth here. It's very, very nice series here for your wrists. And then we're going to come to the tabletop here, spread the fingers out and press into your palms. And as you inhale, extend the right leg long and extend the left arm to the front. Exhale, come back to tabletop. Inhale, left leg long and right arm to the front. Exhale down to the tabletop. We'll do this 4 more times on each side. Breathing in, squeeze your core as you reach to the opposite walls. Breathe out, breathe in and reach to the walls. Breathe out, set the palms down, the knee down. And here, rather than keeping that static pose, again, we're just warming up the body, warming up the joints throughout the body. I forgot how many more we're doing, so let's go for 1 more on each side. All right, sometimes talking kind of makes me lose the sound, the count. So go ahead, and as you inhale, come up a little bit forward, and as you exhale, bring the hips down, setting them towards the heels. Lengthen through the arms and allow for the shoulders to melt towards the ground. Take a pause, find your breath. Palms slide towards the knees. We're going to extend the left leg long and out. We're going to take the left palm to the center. As you inhale, reach your right arm up. This is a very nice shoulder stretch here. Slide the right arm under the left and see how far you can go. Maybe you're here, maybe you go all the way down. You can also use the block if you need, and just find that height for yourself if needed, or even just resting on the block. And 1 more time again, inhale, reach your arm up, and exhale, slide it under. And press into the left palm. We're going to come into the tabletop here again, slide a little bit forward, and as you exhale, set your hips towards the heels and lengthen through the arms, drop the forehead down towards the ground. Take a few breaths here. And as you inhale, come into the tabletop again. Extend the right leg long to the side. We're going to press to ground through the right palm with our fingers spread for more grounding here, for more space. We're going to reach left arm up and exhale, thread it under the right shoulder. And see again if you need height, if you need to take any adjustment here. And again, feel the surface under the right palm and begin to activate by pressing into the palm, reaching left arm up, and exhale again. Thread that, we call it thread the needle. Inhale, come back to tabletop to start. And here we're going to tuck the toes under, press into our palms, lift our hips up, and see if you can press away from your palms a little bit. The knees could be bent as you start. And adjusting here as you lift the hips up, as you set your hips back, as you continue to press away from your palms, see if you can walk your feet here, bringing one heel down and then the other. And they may be still kind of higher up. Maybe they do not touch the ground, and it's perfectly fine. Sometimes even sliding a blanket under the heels will help you activate the muscles in the backs of the legs as you bring the heel down, press into that blanket. So just an option. But just begin to walk your feet, bending knees one at a time. And see again how that translates into the sensations in your body. Maybe there's warmth. As you invite this movement, just notice where in your body those sensations are felt. And go ahead, extend the knees. See if you can press away from the palms a little bit more. Lift the hips high, set them back. Broaden your shoulders here. Pause your physical body and breathe in and out through the nose. And from here, we're going to step our feet wide and walk the palms towards you. I'm going just to switch for visual purposes here. So we're going to start bending the knees one at a time. See where your breath is here. Sliding to one side and then the other. To one, to the other. And here, find the bend in your left knee, place the right palm in the center and twist towards that bent knee here. Notice the sensations. Exhale down, switching the sides, bending the right, left palm into the center, reach right arm up. You may even gaze up to the sky if you want. And then exhale, release. So from here, we're going to roll up to a standing pose. And we'll do it very slowly. So we want to really ground through our feet. We want to spread the toes out. And as I roll up, I just want to make sure that you can see me. So we're going to very, very, very slowly to maybe palms are kind of following the outline of the front of the legs, or maybe they are on the legs. And so just very slowly as you lift, begin to observe how each vertebra in your spine, each vertebrae stacks one on top of the other until you're standing tall. And see if the shoulders are rising and allow them to just let go down to the ground, towards the ground. You can step your feet together here for a moment, and we're going to go into our Malasana, which is a nice hip opener, and we'll work on our hips here. So for Malasana, we may use something if you don't have to use it. Sometimes bolster or pillow is effective, but we can even do this in the chair. So to do this in the chair, we're going to bring the palms together, knees will be out, and the elbows will come to the inner. We're just folding forward a little bit, and elbows come into inner parts of the knees here. So we may hold like this. We may invite a little bit movement. And if you want to explore what it feels like to squat down on the mat, so you may also find the block and find that support of the block if you need. Or you may just try to go all the way down and see how that works. So just find the option with all of those options that we've discussed, and see what feels comfortable for you, what feels comfortable in your body here. And just press your elbows into the inner parts of the knees here. You may kind of slide side to side. Now, the option here is just to stay. So stay here, maybe it's in a chair, maybe it's on the mat, or we're going to lift up, stand up, and then sit down again. So know that you can just stay and breathe, or invite a little bit more movement in the body by standing up and then coming back to the ground here. Let's go for 2 more times. And where is the breath and how can we utilize it? Maybe inhale as you stand up, exhale as you fold. Just like that. Now, again, no, the option is always there. Maybe you're tired and maybe you just want to stand up from the mat and come into the chair. You can do that. Or you can also place the palms on the knees and bring one knee down and then the other. And again, one knee down and then the other. So our practice today is on a moderate level, but you know, as we mentioned in the beginning, you can always slow down and take a break. Take that break for you whenever you need to, and then join us back. And here we'll just do it 2 times. So coming back, we can stand up and then squat back down. Bring one knee down, the other knee. Come back to center. Press into your palms. Lift up. Now the strength is drawn by pressing into your feet here. Exhale down. Again, right knee to the center, left knee to the center. And come back. Here you go. You got it. Now, if you were resting, we're going to join you in our rest, or just if you were not resting, let's go and find that rest. So we're going to come back on our bellies and extend our legs long, so the toes pointing long and pointing to the back of the wall, and maybe stand the forearms one on top of the other here. And my favorite is just to roll the forehead side to side by gently pressing into the forearm. And see where your breath is here. And again, be aware of any sensations. If any cramping or discomfort arises, you can always shake it off. Just allow for the body to just release deeply towards the floor. Feel how the body is fully supported. I'm going to bend over knees and just shake them off. And as we shake the knees off, we're also inviting movement in the hips. And since we really activated and worked on strengthening our legs and our hips there, we're just kind of going to shake them off a little bit. So from here, a little bit more work. So that's our key here. We're going to slide the palms under the shoulders, and we're going to take our left foot and step it over the right leg. We're going to keep that left knee bent. As you come up, see if you can press into your right palm. Finding the ground, so the ball mount is on the ground here. Keeping this knee bent, we're going to lift the hips up. Maybe just reach left arm towards the side. Exhale, release the hips down. Lower yourself down to the floor. Take that rest. Step your right foot over the left leg, keeping the knee bent. Press, lift up, press into the left palm. Lift your hips up. And just lengthen from the left toes to the right fingertips, or maybe from the left toes through the crown of your head. Exhale down. Release down. Again, we'll do this one more on each side. Again, stepping left foot over, pressing into the right palm, reach up. Exhale down. And rolling over through the center. Some of us may have hyper extension in the elbow, so be very mindful of that. Gently keep bending those elbows. So coming back on our knees, we're going to step the right foot forward. We're going to take the palms to the inner part of our right foot. So inside, and we're just going to ease our body in forward into that hip opener. So stay here in this hip opener, just press into the top of your left foot. Find that grounding here and notice what your body's tendency is. Maybe for me, I tend to kind of lift up through the fingertips there. So see if you can lower a little bit more, just release. Feel again, and trust that the ground is there to give you that firm support. And from here, we're going to take and tuck the back toes under, step the right foot to the back, coming into a down dog variation here, right? And we're going to take the right palm and reach towards the opposite ankle here, as far as you can go. Step the palms forward and the left foot to the front. Release the right knee down and the palms come to the inside of your left foot. And see if you can ease your body in forward a little bit again. See how that feels. You may point the toes to the back. And from here, we're going to step or tuck toes under and then step the left foot to the back. Lift the hips up and take the left palm and just kind of walk towards that right ankle. You may open up to the right if you want. See how that feels for you. And again, stepping one more each side, stepping right foot forward, adjusting the knee down on the ground, toes point to the back, palms to the inner part, palms inside, in the center, maybe even taking the foot out a little bit if that feels good. And then tuck the toes under, press into your palms, step the foot to the back, press away again, press away, and as you lift those hips higher, and as you hide the heels behind your ankles, grab the palm or just kind of guide it towards the left ankle. See if you can find the twist here. And then come back to center. Step our left foot forward here. Release that knee, point the toes. Adjust the palms, bringing them inside, and you can walk that foot out a little bit. Here you go. How does that feel for you? And again, leaning forward, just feel that opening in the hips. You can come up into the fingertips if you want, and just know that block is always an option. You're welcome to play with it. You can grab a book or a stack of books. Just keep it close by as you practice. Having cork blocks are really nice because it provides us really good texture and really good stability. They are heavier than foam blocks. And so as you tuck the toes, back toes under again, step the left foot to the back. Lengthen here, shoulders rotate externally again. Just really find that lengthening through the back of your body and take the left palm towards the right ankle. We can look to the side, look under your shoulder, your right shoulder, and come back. And again, know your variations. Offer those variations to yourself. Here we're going to fold over as we draw the hips to the heels and heart to the knees. Inhale, sliding forward into an up dog. So we're going to keep the arms extended here. So give your back some support by pressing into the tops of your feet. Maybe in a way it could be like a full cobra, right? You may release your knees down, look forward. You can look up a little bit more and notice that curve in your lower back. Notice if you need to engage your muscles, your core muscles a little bit more to support that curve, or if you go a little bit further. Give yourself that support.
through the tops of the feet, through the palms here, and through the core. Exhale, hips to the heels. Inhale into cobra. We'll do this 4 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And one more. Exhale. Inhale. There you go. All right, just take the adjustment that you need. And as you exhale, you can send the hips to the back and just find that lengthening. Allow for the tailbone to drop kind of down, rounding the back. And notice that release, that length that is present. And just know that your hips could be lifted high if needed. And just take the pause, find your breath. And from here, we're going to lie down on our back. And just check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling today. And or after this movement that we did just now. So go ahead and bend your knees, step your feet wide. Arms are extended alongside the torso. We're going to walk the feet closer to the heels, or to walk the heels closer to the hips, and then press into the heels and lift the hips up. And so press into your palms here. And can you feel the weight of your body being on your shoulders? Squeeze your glutes, exhale down. Inhale, squeeze. And you can also activate by bringing kind of knees, not quite together, but drawing them towards each other, or maybe think about by how you can press into your big toes. So engage by pressing into your big toes a little bit more. Really feel how that works on your legs. Exhale down. Again, inhale. And exhale 3 more times. Inhale, hips up. Exhale down. Breathe in and out. Can you go for one more here? Squeeze and hold. If you want to bring the arms to the back, just over your head, you may just stay with the arms spread out just alongside your torso. Exhale, release your hips down. There you go. We're going to press to ground through the left foot, and we're going to lift the right knee up. By lifting the knee in, we're going to draw it towards our chest. We're going to take the palms, the tips of the fingers, and kind of round them, wrap them around the sole of the right foot and press them down. Here, for some of us, maybe there's more kind of lengthening in the shoulders and the back, and it really feels like those muscles are already kind of long, stretched out. So see if you can activate the shoulder muscles by drawing the shoulders down towards the ground, just really activating those muscles there. Feel how the shoulders kind of come into the shoulder joints, come into the that space here, so they're fitting in tight, and all the tissues here, the bones and the muscles are engaged. Now see if you can take the left arm and bring it overhead. And just find the breath, and maybe come back by just bringing the palms or the fingertips just over the sole of the right foot and drawing the knee down towards the chest. And go ahead and release the right foot down. And we'll repeat it on the other side. So draw your left knee into chest. Wrap the fingers around your foot and see here how you can activate the shoulders. Draw the shoulders down. Bring the knee down towards your chest. All right, so stay here with me and see here if you can take right arm and take it overhead. How far can you reach? It could be lifted up. See where you are at. And again, gently press into the sole of the foot, bring the knee in towards the chest a little bit more. As we are pausing here, we're activating those deep reset muscles in our body, really giving them an opportunity to engage. And slowly release and begin to lower the foot down to the ground. Open your arms wide. Extend your legs long in front of you. Now we're going to bend the left knee. I'm going to turn away from you here. So we're going to, as we bend the knee, we're going to slide over. So the knee is drawn towards the ground. The shoulder may rise, or if you're really keeping those shoulders, maybe the knee is just hovering over the ground. So see, again, how your body responds to this invitation for this movement. If you want to allow for the shoulder to rise here, you can go a little bit further. You can also bend the right knee. Now again, this is a progression, so you may stay with the extended leg there and stay in your stretch. Or you can wrap the left palm around the right ankle and gently engage by tugging, guiding the heel towards your hamstring muscles and maybe activating the front of your right leg. And then release, allow for the knees to kind of find and for the feet to find their support here, rolling over onto your back. We're going to extend both of the legs long again, open the arms like you're going to hug someone or maybe hug yourself. And we're going to bend the right knee and slide the knee over again to the other side. So I'm facing you now here. And see again, if the shoulder in the back rises, or maybe you can bring it down, maybe the leg rises here. Stay in that stretch. Now, if you are aware that you have bulging discs in your body, you actually do want to avoid those twists. So in that, I would just suggest lying down on your back, just simply opening the arms. You can bend your knees, you can hug your knees into chest instead. And then if you want to bend that left knee and draw the heel, guide it towards the hamstring, maybe left palm a little bit, and helps here, supports. So just drawing that with your right palm as it wraps around the left ankle, just drawing that heel closer to the buttocks or towards the hamstring muscles. See if you can ease into this pose. So the things we do, sometimes when we move, it could be, it's new move. If it is a new movement, it could be new and kind of challenging in a way. But the more we introduce that movement, the easier it gets. And the purpose of yoga is to find that comfort in all of those poses and ease. And so eventually it arrives. Eventually you notice how the body can be in a pose that still requires strength, support, and you are at full comfort. You can find that comfort. And then go ahead and again, roll onto your back. And here we're going to hug our knees together into chest. And see if you can roll side to side. Can you feel the vertebrae in your spine as you roll through the center of the back of your body? Can you bring the chin down a little bit and notice if there's more space in the back of the neck, and notice how that feels? And if you need to take any other adjustments, to still keep a little bit more space in the back of your neck as you roll through the sides, side to side. Awesome. Do you want, if you want, again, find any movement, any other stretches that just feel really nice for you. They don't have to look like anything like what I am doing. They could look like you. And just find that kind of creative moment for yourself. So the book that I read recently it's John Maxwell's How Successful People Think. And I wrote down a quote. He said something to an extent that plan gives you focus. So it's really nice to have a plan for the practice, but dream gives you power. So feel free to sprinkle your practice with movement that invites that comfort in your body, or just this nice sensations. And you may release the feet down here, and we're going to take our restful time for rest. So if you want to extend the legs out, you may bring the arms to the sides of your torso, maybe feet maybe 12 to 10 inches away, a foot or so away from the torso. Palms could be lifted up. So the body is just fully resting. And as you check with the body, just notice all the curves in the body as it connects in the back with the floor. So as you arrive at your Shavasana, your corpse pose here, give yourself this time to heal. We're going to, if you would like, you may close your eyes. If you would like, you may also bring awareness to all of the sensations on your skin. And so this meditation is called Metta Bhavana, or loving kindness meditation. So we're going to bring awareness to the muscles around our eyes. And if you need to sit up or you're seated, you can do this meditation seated as well. So go ahead and sit up if you need. And just feel how the muscles around your eyes are relaxing deeply. Shifting the awareness to the forehead, do you notice if there's coolness? Can you soften the muscles in your forehead? Can you soften the muscles at the top of your head? Can you soften the muscles in the back of your head? Can you soften the muscles in the front of your neck, the back of your neck, right side, and left side? And feel the muscles in your neck and head, the facial muscles just deeply release.
as you visualize that with each exhalation, the tension in your body is melting away. If you notice any part of your body still tense, focus your breath in that area and release the tension each time you exhale. If you notice your mind wandering, guide it gently to your breath. Breathe in and out from your heart center. Begin to generate the kind feeling toward yourself. That feeling of self-acceptance. Feel if there are any areas of mental blockage or numbness, self-judgment or self-hatred. Just notice without pushing those feelings away, just see what is present. Notice where do you feel it in your body. And then drop beneath that to the place where you care for yourself, where you want, desire, strength, health, and safety for yourself. Continue to breathe in and out. Say the following phrases to yourself. May I be safe and protected. May I be happy. May I be healthy and strong. May I be able to live with ease. And then bring to your awareness a person who most invites the feelings of pure, unconditional, caring, connection, the bond that does not depend on getting anything back. It might be a parent, a grandparent, teacher, a battle buddy, someone toward whom it takes no effort to feel respect and reverence, and someone who immediately elicits the feeling of care. And repeat those phrases for this person. May they be safe and protected. May they be happy. May they be healthy and strong. May they be able to live with ease. And now move to a neutral person, someone for whom you feel neither strong like nor dislike. And just repeat those phrases as you connect with them. May they be safe and protected. May they be happy. May they be healthy and strong. May they be able to live with ease. Now move to someone you have difficulty with, maybe hostile feelings or resentments. And if you can be in this place, if you can hold the place for that person or people, repeat the phrases for this person or for the people. And if you have difficulty doing this, return to the person you feel unconditional love for. And let the sense of connection arise again. And then see if you can return to this person that you have resentment or hostile feelings towards. And repeat it to them. May they be safe and protected. May they be happy. May they be healthy and strong. May they be able to live with ease. And let those phrases spread through your whole body, mind, and heart. When you're ready, you may open your eyes. And as you continue through your day, try to carry this feeling of caring connection. Connection with yourself and then connection towards others. So whenever you're ready, you may slowly arise and come to a seat again. And may you feel health, and may you feel the strength flowing through your body, and may you feel the clarity in your mind. Thank you. It is always a true honor to practice with you and to support our community here. And I appreciate truly every opportunity that I get. Thank you. I will see you next month.